What's up, everybody? Drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Welcome to Peacock Sports Card Breaks. What game am I watching? My Bucks, baby. I gotta see the Greek Freak and Luca. Check out the new additions to the Bucks. Bobby Portis, Forbes, Giroux. We'll get started here in a second, guys. I'm going to give people a little bit more time to get in just because I did start a little early. What's up, Daniel? What's up, David? Rusty. You know, everyone's looking rusty. Luka's looking rusty. Giannis got hit in the face, got cut. He's been out for a bit. You know, it's preseason. All right, I think we're ready to start with the question for the day or for this break. The question is, how many three-point shots did Buddy Hield make on March 7th, 2020? You get one guess. How many three-point shots did Buddy Hield make on March 7th? I will get started on opening. Hey, Giannis is back in. Yeah, he got cut. He's got a Band-Aid on now. Eugene is correct with 6. It is 6. He went 6 of 9. We got 3 and 6. 3 and 3 is 6. And then another 6. I do not sell boxes. I only do personals. I do live rip and ships. I do not sell boxes where I ship the boxes. Eugene, I will show you what you won in a second. Eugene, from Panini Black, you won this Buddy Hield 17 out of 49. 17 out of 49. Which is where I got the question for the night. It told me how many threes he made that night. You personally opened 3 boxes. I've opened, oh God, way too many personal and not personal. These are from eBay. You have to bid on eBay teams. Eugene, what team do you have in this? Or do you not have a team in this? Jing Jong Ling Long, if you want to get in on a break on my eBay page, we have a break again coming up at 9:30 Central tonight, so in 2 hours. Eugene, that is for you. The Wizards, he's going hunting for Rui. The New York Knicks and the Washington Wizards, or the Portland Trailblazers, did not sell. Well, they sold, but no one's paid. The Knicks originally sold at 52. Oh, yeah, definitely don't stop on PJ. The Knicks sold at 52 but didn't pay, and the Trailblazers at 11.50. 52. Knicks are 52. The Blazers are 11.50. I'll give people a few minutes. That's the price. I won't accept lower. I will rather keep the cards myself than lose any more money on this break. The break is already under cost of product. So 52 for the Knicks, 11.50. I won't go less than 52. I'm sorry. It'll have to be 52. I'm already below what the cost is on this. So I'm gonna open up a few packs. Knicks are open at 52, Chris. 52. If you want the Knicks at 52, let me know. That's the PayPal email. Use goods and services. Use goods and services and put in there that you have the Knicks. That's what you're paying for. We're going to open up. Yep, send it to PayPal, goods and services. Tell me what team you have in this already, if you have one, and then say you're buying the Knicks so that we know. But do goods and services, though, so I have your address. All right, Blazers are no longer available. Thank you, Robert. It's all good, brother. Chris, just let me know when you sent that payment to PayPal. I'll check at the end of the break. It's up there on the screen. All right, cool. Make sure goods and service, though, okay? Goods and services. Don't do friends and family. Okoji, Sabonis, Clarkson, Winslow, Chamberlain Old School, AI Hall of Fame, Terrence Ross for the Magic, DeLon Wright for the Mavs, Teague for the Wolves, a mosaic of DeAndre Ayton, and Daryl Dawkins Old School. Keldon Johnson for the Spurs, Patty Mills for the Spurs, DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs. There's a trifecta of Spurs. Terrence Ross, Furkan for the Sixers, Kyle Lowry give and go mosaic, Nicholas Claxton rookie for the Nets, Siakam, Taurean Prince for the Knicks. For the Nets. Mason Plumlee for the Nuggets. Westbrook, Mosaic, Give and Go. Ewing, and Nicolo Melli. Yep. Give me my little holder. I'm going to turn the music down just a tad. So we got this box of Cello, and then we have the T-Mall still right here. And then we have the Prism for later tonight. That's the next break tonight. Thanks, brother. Again, all cards are penny sleeve, just not right away. Oh, there was a nice alley-oop to Giannis. Jrue Holiday and Giannis are going to be good for each other. They are going to be very, very good for each other. Oh, that was a shitty pass by Lopez. Yeah, what I've noticed in the preseason, obviously it's preseason, first games for everybody, but really sloppy, really rusty. Really rusty. Carmelo Anthony, Mosaic Pink. Rudy Gay, Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. That's a nice one. Spida for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell, Fournier, and Dr. J. Spurs are having a good early break. Keldon Johnson Pink, and then a Keldon Johnson base to start off. Great start for them. Yeah, it basically is what it is. I mean, everybody got some rest. They needed rest. They're going to be rusty, I'm just glad to see them play in Milwaukee and not have them be in the bubble right now. What do you guys think about that Taylor Horton Tucker and the huge jump in his cards on eBay after LeBron said that this guy's one of the good ones? Norman Powell for the Raptors, Terrence Ferguson for the Thunder, Dwight Powell for the Mavs, Kevin Huerter for the Hawks, Green Mosaic, the Joker, Carson Edwards, rookie for the Celtics, Theus, Bertans for the Bullets, Matthews, Kevin Love, Anthony Hardaway, Mosaic Old School, and Magic Johnson. I mean, he did look good in the first round of the playoffs, and I'm not saying I'm not saying that he's not good, but he took a lot of shots to get those points. But he was active on the boards, had some moves. We'll see. Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, Steven Adams, and Drummond. Little Dame time for the Blazers. Garland debut. Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, the Joker, Rudy Gay, Mosaic, Westbrook will to win, and another Keldon Johnson. Wow, what a break for the Spurs so far. Yeah, he was not efficient. But again, like I said, it's rusty. And he'll probably get some decent playing time in the regular season as they rest the LeBron and AD and the big boys. He'll probably get some good playing time. Will it translate to the playoffs though? When it counts. What I did like when I was reading was that the coach talked about how he's been especially hard on Horton Tucker. And that means if your coach is hard on you, that's a good thing. I know in this day and age of participation trophies and everybody gets something, when your coach is hard on you, that means that he believes in you. So that's a good thing. So I'm not buying into the hype, although I do have select blue disco to 25 of him and a silver disco rookie. I have some of his rookies. I'm not buying into the hype, but he's made my radar. He's not one of the guys that I'm buying, but I'm watching. I'm like 7-Eleven. I may not always be doing business, but I'm always open. The Mavs are on a 12-4 scoring run right now. They got a 2-point lead. Royce O'Neal, Wendell Carter, Kareem, Turner, Clarkson, and Dominique. I think after this weekend, we're going to take a break from Mosaic Cello for a while. I got some left still, but I think we're going to do I still have T-Mall. I have another case on the way too. But I think maybe we'll do some Mosaic Megas with T-Mall next week. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking maybe I'll add one box of Select break. So I think Reddish is coming off the bench. I don't. That's going to be fluid. Here's the thing, man. It's not necessarily a bad thing to come off the bench. If you get over your ego, about not being a starter, think about it. If you're one of the best players coming off the bench, you're the scoring option. You're the number one scoring option. Me personally, I would rather be the number one scoring option coming off the bench than the number 3 or 4 option starting. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I think they're going to test out different lineups, just like tonight. I really think Brian Forbes is going to be the starter at shooting guard for the Bucks come regular season. But tonight, DiVincenzo got it. Jokic, James Harden, DJ Augustine, DeMar DeRozan Mosaic for the Spurs. Another hit for the Spurs. Chamberlain, Ignis, Josh Hart, KD, Kemba Walker, Markelle Fultz. We got a silver. Oh, speaking of Cam Reddish, there you go. You wanted a big hitter over there on YouTube? How about Cam Reddish silver? That's a big hitter. That's a nice one. That's a good one. And then Brandon Clark, debut. Rudy Gay, Clint Capella, Derek Favors, Malik Monk, Mosaic Silver, Jimmy Buckets, Kai Bowman, Daniel Theus, Bertans, Batum, Jaylen Brown, Karl Anthony Towns, and Charles Broccoli. Okay, let's talk about Rui and get me a silver. Seems like sometimes we speak it into existence. You know, we've had some great Cello boxes the past few weeks. I hope it continues, but I mean, we could be in for a law at some point. I don't know. I hope not. But we've been pulling a shit ton of fire lately out of retail. Oh yeah. If you ask Caleb, he says he's better than Cody though. Obviously, you know how brothers are. All right, what do we got in these pinks? Eugene, though, since I'm not watching the Hornets, let me know how they're doing. Just kind of give me some updates. Luke Kennard, Namanji, Oscar Robinson, C.D. Osman, Grant, and Magic. Where the hell are the rookies? Come on, Panini. He's having a terrible start to his career. Technically, it's not really the start to his career. Preseason stats don't count. I mean, he's got 9 rebounds. All right. So he's got 4 turnovers and no points, 0 for 5. But he's got 9 rebounds and 4 assists. Remember, your point guard doesn't always score 20 points a game. I played point guard. I was a pass first. I averaged more assists than I did points. The 4 turnovers, though. I'm not so much concerned about the 0 for 5 than I am about the 4 turnovers. So when I see that stat line, what I see is 4 turnovers. But I see 9 rebounds. That means if your point guard is getting into the paint and rebounding, it'll get there. But if you look at the positives, if your point guard is getting into the paint and getting 9 rebounds, that's not bad. Augustine, Vukovic, Jeff Teague, Patty Mills. Hey, there's a Kawhi Leonard Mosaic will to win. Magic, Vukovic, Finney Smith, Capella, Porzingis Mosaic, and Westbrook Jam Masters. See, there you go. Focus on the good, man. It's a preseason. Langford rookie. Burkan, Whiteside, Markkanen, Jimmy Buckets Mosaic Green. Old school Duncan. There's a Cam Johnson. There you go. We got a silver coming too. Bogdan, Karl Anthony Towns, Blake Griffin, Klay Thompson, Terrence Ross for the Magic. That one sucked. And Karl Malone. 8, 10 rebounds. That's a good sign to see out of your point guard. That shows that he's not afraid to get into the paint. He's not afraid to get an elbow or get knocked down. Grizzlies are beating the T-Wolves right now. Anybody watching the Grizzlies, seeing how they're doing. I want to see how Ja's doing. Okay, we got 2 pinks left from here, from these packs, and then we got 4 of the Cellos left before we get into the team all. Ja's efficient as usual. That's good to see. Or here, I should say, since I'm not watching. Nice. Jake, you can't watch the Bucks? Don't you have Fubo? Jake, you can sign up for Fubo. It's for a 1-week free trial. I'd do that if I were you. But that is stupid that Hulu took that off. Bridges, Porzingis, Ewing, Porter, Marcus Morris, and Stockton. Well, if you like, you get rid of Hulu and do Fubo. I had Fubo for a while until I decided to get cable again. I liked Fubo. Or dude, why don't you get the NBA League Pass? It's like $20 a month or $30 a month if you did it monthly. Some stupid like that. It's not that expensive. You want to know who that I've been impressed with so far tonight from the little bit that I've watched in this first half? I've been really, really impressed with Bobby Portis, who came over from the Knicks. Oh, FSN's going to go and do their own thing. Malik Monk, Caldwell Pope, D'Angelo Russell, Dragic during Mosaic, Dawkins, Jarrett Culver. He's been kind of elusive. Bertans, Tatum, Dragic base, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, and Broccoli again. I'll be watching. I'll be getting NBA League Pass here soon. I just haven't had time to sign up for it. Well, Portis was with the Knicks last year. Oubre, Leonard, I'm pretty sure. Williams, Crowder, Mosaic, Stephen Curry, will to win. Jordan Poole, Huter, Brooks, and Collins. Richardson, Kyrie, give and go, and a Giannis MVP. He does have those crazy eyes. He does. Jesus. I will agree with that. You know, we're a lot thinner now as far as depth on the bench. But man, I love our new additions. I love Brian Forbes. I love Giroux. I love Portis. Exactly, dude. And that's what we need. We need some enforcers, man. We need some enforcers. We're about 3.5 minutes before halftime, and it's 41-40 Mavericks. Giannis is pretty much having his way down low once he gets there, and if he's not in a rush. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention on eBay, but some of these golds have been selling for quite a bit. Dylan Windler was at, it ended today. I didn't see what it ended at, but when I looked at it, when I was looking at it earlier today, it was at like $177 for Dylan Windler for the gold Timo. Anderson, Holmes, and Carson Edwards. There's a rookie. Morris, Levine, and Admiral Schofield. There we go. There's a couple of rookies finally. Ouch. The Bucks are shooting one for 9 from the three-point range in the second quarter. Would have been nice to get a Rui for you, Pink, Eugene, but you're going to have to settle for the Admiral. All right, guys, last 2 Cello packs. Yeah, Giannis is just getting back to the floor, to the free throw line anytime he wants. Oh, yeah, still rookie, definitely. Giannis has 14 points already in the first half. He's shooting 6 of 11. 14 points. Oh, but he missed a free throw. Yeah, with an abbreviated training camp and a shortened preseason, shortened season, I mean, you're going to see a lot of nobodies or young players play a lot of minutes in the preseason. And basically, like with the football season, I'm going to say probably those first 10 games or so is going to be like the real preseason for the NBA. You're not going to see the veterans play a lot. Murray, Damian Lillard, Galloway, Brooke Lopez, Anthony Davis, Ty Jerome, Brogdon, Jason Tatum, DeRozan, Dragic, Hardaway, and there we go, Zion. Zion decided to come out and say what's up. There we go. And there's Zion. Took to the end of the first box, but Bogdanovich, Murray, Buddy Hield, the Mailman, McGrady, Terrence Mann. Oh, did I have that upside down? I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. Ingles, Jared Allen, Finney Smith, Wesley Matthews. A silver's coming. Kevin, I ain't getting no love. Silver. Kareem. I don't know if they're going to, man. I would have to disagree just because of the fact that they didn't get any rest, man. They're gonna take it easy. They're not gonna play a lot. I don't see LeBron playing a whole lot of minutes off the bat. It's too soon for those guys that went deep in the playoffs, man. They're gonna get hurt. You need an off season to recuperate. As much as I love playing, when I played, there'd be no way in hell would I want to come out and play so soon after the finals and play 32, 34 minutes, 35 minutes a game. Well, they'll play, but you can't force them to play the entire game. Especially the older guys, they're going to get hurt. They're going to get hurt. So they'll play. It's not like they'll sit out, but they're going to get eased into it. There's no reason. All you got to do is be to get into the playoffs. If you're a dominant team like the Lakers, it's not going to matter who you're playing. Really. I'm not saying it'll be that way the entire year, but they're going to take those first 10, 15 games, and they're going to get eased in. All right, we got 2 pinks left. Kawhi would sit any chance he got. Oh, Jesus, that's funny. That is fucking funny. It's true, though. It's true. Caldwell Pope, Troy Brown, another Admiral for you. Where the fuck's Rui? Collins, Leonard, and Magic. All right. Let's hope that the T-Mall box is a little better. It's going to be 2 golds and 10 red waves. 2 gold waves and 10 red waves. Guaranteed. Only box that's guaranteed. I thought he was a robot. Why does he need so much rest? You're kind of a smartass today, Eugene. I like it. I like it a lot. We are empty. Three, 4, 5, and 6. I'm rubbing off on 3, 4, 5, 6. It definitely does. It definitely does. When you have and I'm not saying Kawhi's a bad player. Kawhi Leonard is a hell of a player. But when you see your superstars, like, it's one thing, we all know that the big boys get special treatment. But when he's basically deciding exactly what he's going to do and how he's going to do it, that's a bad example for the rest of the team. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, we got a gold on the first pack. Jrue Holiday, Ferguson, Lou Williams. Hey, speaking of Taylor Horton Tucker, those things are selling like hotcakes right now. Our first gold is Paul Millsap for the Nuggets. Could have been Jamal Murray. Could have been Michael Porter. Could have been Bobo. But no, we get Paul fucking Millsap. Paul fucking Millsap. Well, it shows Kawhi that Paul George will be there long term. But if Kawhi doesn't stay with the Clippers are fucked. The Clippers will become the Knicks again. There's a Taylor Horton Tucker. We'll put him on the stand since everybody's riding his dick right now. Got a red coming. Chris Paul, Kuzma, Chris Middleton, the Mailman Hall of Fame, a red wave of Royce O'Neal for the Jazz. Well, he definitely has the money to spend. And he's definitely a much better owner. I just, I mean, I wouldn't have signed Paul George if I wasn't sure Kawhi was sticking around. DeRozan, got another red coming. Jamal Murray and Jay Crowder. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans, and a red of Chris Paul for the Thunder. Yeah, Paul George is definitely not the same player he once was. He's not a max contract guy anymore. He's a solid 2. He's a solid number 2 on a team. Got a red coming. Devin Booker, Brogdon, KD for the Nets. Mufiondu Kabengele for the Clippers, and Malcolm Brogdon for the Pacers. Are we going to have this bullshit again where it's mostly vets again? Or are we actually going to fucking hit something decent? Would I take Middleton or PG? As the way our team's constructed right now, I'd take PG, only for the simple fact that Jrue Holiday can score and can pick up the production left behind by Chris Middleton. And I think with the additions of Portis, Forbes, and DiVincenzo still on the bench, we don't need scoring right now. I think Jrue is going to be way, way better. So I feel like with Jrue, I would be okay with having Paul George. I'm actually okay with us getting Harden too. Jordan Clarkson, Sabonis, another red coming. Bogdanovich, DeAndre Hunter, and a red of Derek White. Because, I mean, Paul George can still score. Don't get me wrong. I would probably take Paul George over Middleton. But that's it. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I'm probably in the minority on that. I just has never been big on Middleton, and we only gave him that huge-ass contract because of Giannis wanting us to. Okay, after this pack, we'll be halfway through this box. Another red. Dragic, Dinwiddie, Montrezl Harrell, Broccoli, and Marcus Morris for the Knicks. I'm really, really high on Brian Forbes. If you don't know who he is, played with the Spurs, wasn't drafted, Ended up becoming a starter. He worked his way up. Hard worker, great shooter, good attitude. Played for Coach Popovich. I don't think Middleton is trending on his way up. The only thing that I liked about Middleton was when Giannis went down in that playoff game, he stepped up. But that was the first time. So I wouldn't take George at his new contract, but I also wouldn't take Middleton at his contract either. And so that's why I'm kind of in favor of trading him for Harden. I'd take Harden. Jokic, Middleton, and Conley, Pascal debut, and Bembry for the Hawks. If Giannis and Harden could bury their little feud, which I'm sure they easily could, I don't think you can say that there's another big top 3 players on a team than what the Bucks would have with Giannis, Jrue Holiday, and James Harden. So if that's a possibility, I'd explore it. So with him being overpaid, that's why I don't feel he's trending up. I don't see him trending up at all. We do have to overpay to attract stars. But Middleton was someone that we kind of developed. Okay, here's our gold, guys. Our last gold. Hart, James Harden, what I was talking about. Kuzma, Romeo, and Markieff Morris for the Pistons. Fuck. Shitty golds again. But I did see that when Paul George was looking to get out of Oklahoma, the Bucks was a team that he said he would consider being traded to and signing a long-term deal with. So it's nice to see that, you know, somebody at that time, Paul George was still a really, really big name, that he was considering Milwaukee. And the fact that James Harden added Milwaukee to his list of teams he would have been okay with going to if they decided to trade him, those are good signs for Milwaukee. Exactly, Jake. And that's why I disagree when Eugene says that he felt like he's trending up in his career. He's too streaky. Buddy Hield, Bembry, Morris, James Harden MVP, and a red of Wilt the Still Chamberlain. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that Giannis is probably not going to sign this contract extension before this season is not good for Milwaukee. It's not going to be good. Because we don't know. Now we don't know what the hell. I don't think he'll do it for shorter years. That's too much money. I mean, maybe. It's just a huge difference. Well, we already got Middleton locked up. We got Jrue for a little bit longer. I mean, that's a solid nucleus. Like, I'm not big on Middleton, but he's not horrible. He's a decent number 3 option, just being paid as a, high 2 number 1. But between Giannis and Jrue and Middleton, that's a solid core. Winslow, Gay, Karl Anthony Towns, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. I tell you what, I think the Bucks are better this year, have a better team this year than they did last year, by far. I have a feeling the Bucks are going to be okay with or without a possibility of adding Harden or what. If Giannis can stay healthy, is Jrue rolling this year? I thought he had this year and one more. I'll have to double check on that. I don't believe this is his final year. Could be wrong, though. Sarek, KD, De'Aaron Fox, Culver, and Oladipo for the Pacers. I'll have to double check. I could be wrong. That just seemed like a really lot to give up, especially when we're getting ready to sign Giannis to a max contract to have him for only 1 year. Oh, yeah, it was a risk. It's a big risk. I'll double check if Giroux is only for this year. But, yeah, I mean, if Giannis leaves, whether or not Giroux has 1 year left or 2 years, if Giannis leaves, yeah, huge hole. Huge hole. We'll go back to the days of Glenn Robinson and Ray Allen where we're just good enough to get to the playoffs. So, last pack, guys. Good luck. Let's hope for a big red. Peyton, Cauley Stein, Conley, Jordan Poole, and our red is Andrew fucking Wiggins for the Timberwolves. However, if we don't have Giannis next year, we'll have a shit ton of cap room. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we had it. That would say that would have been too much because there would have been no way we could have re-signed him and Giannis next year to that huge contract. That would have been a big chunk. All right, let's do a quick recap. Jordan Poole, Culver debut, KD, Romeo, Hunter, another KD, Kevin Jelly, Hayes, Mann, Jerome, Poole, Culver, Tatum, Romeo, Buckets, Green, Cameron Johnson, Ignis, Kai Bowman, Edwards, Keldon, Pink, and Spida Pink. We got some reds of Wiggins, Oladipo, Johnson, Chamberlain, Bembry, Morris, Derek White, Brogdon, Chris Paul, and O'Neal. So no rookies at all out of the reds and golds. That's disappointing. Fuck you, Panini. Fuck you. Markieff Morris, and Paul Millsap, gold. Giannis MVP, Keldon Johnson's, Nicola Melli, Claxton, Kawhi, Mosaic Will to Win, Horton Tucker, couple of pink Schofields, pink Carson Edwards, a silver Reddish, and Zion. That is the break, guys. Was not the best 2 boxes that we've had. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Hopefully the Prism will be good. We have been pulling fire out of Prism. Last night we pulled Tyler Herro. Or was it one of the nights? I can't remember if it was Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Last night. We pulled Tyler Herro silver auto and then an RJ Barrett silver. So Prism is up tonight at 9:30. Auctions are ending starting in 23 minutes. So if you want in on that break, auctions start to end in 23 minutes. I will see you guys in a